I know a place where we can go to lay the troubles down, meeting your soul. I know a place where mercy flows, take the stains, make it whiter than snow. Like a tide, it is rising up deep inside a current that moves and makes it come alive. Living water that brings the dead to life. We're going down to the river, down to the river, down to the river to pray. Let's get washed by the water, washed by the water, and rise up in amazing grace. Let's go down, down, down to the river. You will leave change. Let's go down, down, down to the river. Never the same. I've seen it move in my own life. Took me from dusty roads into paradise. All of my dirt, all of my shame, drowned in the streams that have made me born again. Like a tide, it is rising up deep inside a current that moves and makes it come alive. Living water that brings the dead to life. We're going down to the river, down to the river, down to the river to pray. Let's get washed by the water, washed by the water, and rise up in amazing grace. Let's go down, down, down to the river.
One of my favorite things was the prayer labyrinth. There were like 5 different rooms you could go into, and my favorite room was when you wrote something down, one of your flaws, and then you just like prayed about it and gave it to God and let Him handle it.
And besides all the fun, my favorite part of SpringHill was worship, because every time I go it helps me connect to God, and then I know that God is always there for me and forgives my sins.
I like SpringHill because it was very filled with God-loving people, and the message that you'll get is very emotional, and it'll make you feel very loved. And the camp is very fun itself, and there's lots of things to do, and you'll never be bored unless you just sit in bed all day.
All that you've done for me. Chaos back into order. Who makes the orphan a son and daughter? The King of Glory, the King of Glory, who rules the nations with truth and justice, shines like the sun in all of its brilliance. The King of Glory, the King above all kings.
My favorite part about SpringHill was the small group sessions, because I liked how we could all trust God with our feelings so that He can work His magic on us.
My favorite part about SpringHill was the band, because I can really connect to God through music, and they were really good.
It was a really good experience for me. I learned more about myself, my friends, and I learned how to really bond with God, and He taught me some ways of how to bond with my friends.
One thing that I liked that they did was the speaker had an analogy of like a first chair, a second chair, and a third chair, and the people in the first chair are like the people who have just accepted Christ in their life and haven't really done anything with it yet. And the second chair is like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and the third chair is 0, and
funnest part about SpringHill was probably tubing and like going to the concerts and stuff.
My favorite part of SpringHill was going to the prayer labyrinth because there was a lot of rooms that like really touched my heart, and I like felt closer to God there. It got me closer to God.
Yeah, same. And also, like, small groups were really moving. Like, they made me feel close with God because of the, like, each and every girl shared their, like, what they've been through and stuff, and, like, it was, and a lot of girls gave their life to Christ, and it was really moving to watch and really touch my heart, and, like, it made me so happy to see God working through everyone.
Yeah, I like small groups a lot because we met every day and all the girls just shared their life, and it made you realize how blessed you were because you saw how their lives were and then you compared it and it made you feel really blessed. And, yeah.
I liked worshiping because people weren't afraid. Like you could just lift your hands up. You didn't have to be afraid to do that. You just could just do it.
The most spiritual part that got me the best was worship, same as what she said, because you could just seeing everyone worship, it was really good because no one was afraid to be who they were, because they weren't afraid of anyone to judge them, because they knew everyone was praising God.
Things that I really liked about SpringHill was I really liked the sessions, and then afterward I really liked the small groups because you could just talk about God and stuff without people judging you.
I liked the tubing and all the activities you could do, and then I liked how everybody learned a little bit about God over the weekend. I really liked worship because everybody was like on their feet, and it was you had so much energy in the air, and the band was amazing.
What did you learn this weekend?
I learned that no matter what you've been through, God has a plan, and it's all, He knows what He's doing. He loves us, and He wants to see us succeed. And He puts obstacles in our life not to see us fail, but to watch us grow and overcome them. And I just feel like the message this week has been, God knows your name, God knows who you are, God knows everything about you, God knows you better than you know yourself. And He has a plan. I just need to be reminded of that this weekend.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.